Hey guys, Scripture here with another video, and this is gonna pertain to Sigourney Weaver's role in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. I have to say, the Gazette Sci-Fi and Fantasy picked a pretty good picture. I remember watching Galaxy Quest and being like, "What the?" Because the Sigourney Weaver you get in Alien is very different than the Sigourney Weaver you get in Galaxy Quest, just in terms of her looks, I guess we'll say. So, anyway, her role in The Mandalorian and Grogu possibly revealed. Okay, so we found out she was joining the cast of Mandalorian and Grogu last year, and we may now know who she's playing. Three-time Academy Award nominee Sigourney Weaver is a true legend of the sci-fi genre, having appeared in the likes of Ghostbusters, Avatar, and of course the Alien movies, which she led as the iconic Ellen Ripley in the first four films prior to the franchise being revived with Ridley Scott's Prometheus in 2012. Okay, yeah, she played that villain. Okay. Fans have often wondered if Weaver might take a trip to a galaxy far, far away at some point, and last year the trades reported that she was in talks for a role in Mandalorian and Grogu, and then during a recent interview with Deadline, she confirmed that she has signed on for the movie. I'm playing a role in The Mandalorian and Grogu. I got to meet Grogu for the first time the other day. I'm filming that before I go to London for The Tempest. I got to meet Grogu, the puppet. She didn't reveal anything specific about her character, but the Hot Mike's Jeff Schneider has now shared some intriguing details. Apparently, Weaver will play a New Republic colonel named Bishop. As any Aliens fan worth their salt will be aware, this would seem to be a nod to Lance Henriksen's android character in James Cameron's sequel. Yep, sure would. We have heard that Weaver will play a villain, so perhaps this Colonel Bishop will turn out to be a traitor to the cause. And, I mean, that would make sense. They have to do that. I mean, right now we're sitting in this situation where there's this First Order out of nowhere, and the New Republic is generally pretty incompetent and dumb in the small amount of things we've seen about them. They're pretty stupid. So, add in some traitors and some other stuff, trying to make the sequels believable, which is the unfortunate reality of this movie and all of these shows, is they all go towards trying to legitimize the sequels. Mando Season 3 is a classic example because the first two seasons were generally well received, and then all of a sudden it turned into cloning, blah, 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 stuff to make you think, oh, maybe Palpatine did do that kind of nonsense. Remember all the stupid Gideons in the test tubes? So, yeah. That would make sense. And seeing her in a villain role would be kind of cool. She also confirmed Schneider, also confirmed previous rumors that Jon Favreau did direct some of the action remotely for about 3 weeks after contracting COVID. Okay, Favreau is set to direct and produce the big off-screen spin-off with Kathleen Kennedy and Dave Filoni also serving as producers. That's such a bad idea. But like I said, Filoni, he had no problem bucking George's lore with, I said this in my previous video, with putting Ahsoka living through the OT. Remember Yoda saying, the last of the Jedi you will be, to Luke in Return of the Jedi. So I just have a bad feeling this is going to bomb. I mean, I don't think it'll bomb, but I think it'll bomb. I don't know. I just don't know. It's just, the apathy is so set in now. Pascal returns as Din. And again, all Pedro Pascal does now is remind you of, stupid politics and why you just want actors to shut up and just make movies and stop talking about politics. It's unclear his exact involvement. Oh yeah, he's in the Fantastic Four. So his voice will be in the movie. We don't know if his body will be, but I don't really care. The Bears' Jeremy Allen White is set to play Road of the Hutt. I can't believe they're doing the Road of the Hutt. That's the big rumor, the big leak, whatever. That the storyline is literally Road of the Hutt, who's now like an equivalent of a 20-year-old human. He was that little stinky baby in the Clone Wars that was burping and farting and puking everywhere all the time. Now he's like 20, and Endo or Embo. Enbo is trying to kill him, the bounty hunter. Again, another like side Filoni character that he thinks is so awesome because he did the voice work on it. That's the plot, apparently. Is that Endo or whatever is Embo is trying to kill Rhoda, and Din and is going to take Grogu with him to prevent Enbo from killing Rhoda. Like a 30-minute Clone Wars episode now is turning into a movie. Oh boy. The Clone Wars bounty hunter Embo is also rumored to be the main villain. It says that to be confirmed. I don't know that he's going to be the main villain. My guess, if you're taking this article at face value, if she is a traitor, which would make sense based on what we're reading here, because she is supposed to play a villain, she probably hires Embo to go after Rhoda. So she's probably the main villain, but she probably just has a lot less screen time. She probably only has a couple meetings with him or something. So Embo's like the main villain in terms of what you see more. But she's... I don't know. I think this movie... I was thinking this movie was going to do okay, but thinking more and more about the Road to the Hutt and Embo stuff, which I think is probably true, because the people that leaked it or whatever announced it have been pretty credible. I don't know, man. That's a really shite idea for a movie. That's not movie worthy. This would also make sense in a lot of ways too, though, because I've always said I think the movie is really just the Mandalorian Season 4. They just put it into a movie rather than making it into a TV show. And this is a very TV show plotline. So that would make sense. The other thing that makes sense about it is Filoni is completely creatively bankrupt, yet he's the creative director of Lucasfilm, and so he's literally just taking a story that was already written when Rhoda was a baby and just rewriting it into a new story and just switching the names of the characters around, switching a few of the characters around, but it's essentially the same thing. Protecting Rhoda from bounty hunters that want him dead because he's the heir to the Hutt Empire. So I don't know. It's not a movie plot. It's just a stupid little dumb kids TV show plot. This is where we're at now. So I don't know. I mean, it's cool that Sigourney's going to be in it, but the more I'm learning about this movie, Mandalorian and Grogu, the dumber it's getting, in my opinion. So anyways, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If you like this content, please like, subscribe. It always helps the channel. Feel free to check out anything else on my channel. Have yourselves a really good day.